Well, I'd like to welcome everybody to our Ask the Trainer. We will be having another one in Spanish this month as well. My name is Connie Nieto. We have with us Maggie Curiel, Robert Rodriguez, and Christy Dennis. This is set up by your education team, and it is something made available so that we can chat and interact with you and give you some previews of what's coming up. There's always new things that are in light or in the works, and we're going to share them with you today. So to take it out, here you go. This is who we are. This is how you can get a hold of us. It's at the Miami Trainers in Facebook, at Miami_trainers on Instagram, and we have our YouTube channel. Christy has been with us almost or at a year, right? Maggie, how many? I always
almost 3. I'm coming up on my 3-year anniversary.
I'm coming up on 7. And Robert, you?
It'll be 15 years in August.
Woo, Robert. He's the eldest at the association. That's all I'll say. To contact us if you have questions, we're always available to you at trainers@miamire.com. So if you have questions or wondering about what systems to use or anything like that, you can go ahead and send us a message there. Take it off, Robert.
All right. Good morning, everyone. And thank you for being here with us on a Friday morning. Getting ready for Valentine's weekend. So hopefully everyone's got plans and you're going to be safe. This is the first part of our presentation, which is MLS Offers. MLS Offers is a member benefit to everyone here. Both listing agents and buying agents can use this product and benefit from it. It has been with the Miami Association of Realtors for a few years now. However, we're now starting to bring awareness to the membership to make sure that you guys are using this and taking advantage of the service. It is a product that consolidates all of your transaction data in one platform. It avoids email-based communications during the offering period. Again, it's for all listing agents and buying agents and for all size agents and teams. And most of all, it is free to all Miami members. It is included with your membership at no additional cost. So basically with this system, you're gonna be able to have unlimited correspondence, customer offer pages, simple negotiation process. You're going to receive offers directly from the MLS listing, and everything is gonna be kept indefinitely. So there's no limit to how much space you have. And the docs are kept for 1 year after upload. So just make sure you download all the documents to your computer before that year is over. Let's go ahead and go to the next slide, please. All right, so MLS Offers, like I said, it's good for both listing agents and buying agents. However, you must sign up first. So you're gonna log into Matrix and then you're gonna go to your external links. That external links is where you have all the different links to your National Association of Realtors, your Florida Realtors, and programs like IMAP and Realist. Well, you're gonna find a program called MLS Offers, sign up or log in. You'll see it right on the slide. You're gonna click on this and you're going to follow the instructions on logging in. Another place that you can visit for more information on MLS Offers is gonna be miamirealtors.com/MLS Offers. And then from there, you can watch a short video on the program and also receive instructions on how to log in. Let's go ahead and go to the next slide, please. All right, so once inside MLS Offers, the first thing you need to do as a listing agent is that you wanna make sure you log into your listing and you wanna go to the last page where it says financial and office information. You want to enable MLS Offers. This allows you to receive offers from buying agents directly through the platform. If you have it disabled, then buying agents that are looking at your property won't be able to submit offers through the platform. So let's make sure that we enable MLS Offers inside of your listing, and then you wanna click on submit. Also, if you need help in editing or adding listings, we do offer a class for you. That's MLS Matrix 401, where we teach you how to add properly a listing in the MLS, how to edit listings, how to add photos, add open houses, and basically your overall maintenance on your listing. So if you have not taken this class, please sign up for Matrix 401. Next slide, please. All right, so buying agents, what do? You find a listing that you like and your client likes, and then you want to submit an offer. Rather than going through the traditional emailing of the offer to your customers or to the listing agent, You can log into that MLS listing and find that logo for MLS Offers as you see on the slideshow. You're going to select that logo, and then you're going to go to the next slide. And from here, you're going to submit. Next slide, Connie. Sorry.
No.
And from here, you're going to submit your offer. You're going to write in the customer's name, the offer price. You're going to put in the estimated closing date, how much in deposit are you going to give, and you're going to attach all of your documents. Once you submit your offer, the listing agent inside of their platform will then receive the offers. What are the benefits to the listing agent is that they have listings, and then they can see all the different offers that are submitted to their listings within the platform. They can also send emails where they can accept an offer. They can negotiate offers from inside of MLS Offers. They can also reject offers, or even send out a mass email to all the offers, letting them know that on Friday, the 12th of February, the highest and best offer will win. So this is an excellent program that will have you organize all of your offers in one place. As a listing agent and as a buying agent, it submits all offers directly to a listing agent. So let's hope that we go ahead and start using MLS Offers. We did have a class earlier this month, and we're looking to include MLS Offers as part of your matrix training going forward. If you did not attend our MLS Offers class, you can log into our YouTube channel, which is Miami Trainers, as Connie said before, and watch our MLS Offers presentation. Thank you. I think that's up. Yep, I'm done. Thank you, guys.
Maggie.
All right, so I'm going to talk to you about RPR. They actually just released some news and some webinars and trainings for RPR certified trainers, which, by the way, all 4 of your Miami trainers are RPR certified. So they are going to refresh RPR. What that means is that they are relaunching it with a new design. So it's going to have a cleaner look and feel. They've made the font a little bit larger. You can search all your properties, residential and commercial, from one spot. If you're an RPR user, you know that you had to kind of go to the top corner and click on a link to be able to switch from residential to commercial, or from commercial back to residential. But now it's going to be all on one screen with just a 1-button click. They're also making the home page a little more user-centric. And what that means is they're adding more shortcuts. Again, if you're an RPR user, you've noticed that the shortcuts were kind of not difficult to find, but kind of a little out of the way, easily overlooked. And the shortcuts were limited to just your saved searches or your favorite properties. But now they're going to add in shortcuts to things like your preferred market activity. So they're going to make it a little more focused on the user. They are going to make the results more flexible, meaning there are different views. RPR, as of right now, just gives you a list of properties when you get your results, but now there's going to be different views for you to toggle through. So you're going to have different displays available for your results. And then they've also upgraded the map capabilities. So remember that RPR is an NAR product, National Association of Realtors, and RPR stands for Realtor Property Resource. So it is built for the realtors. And based on the information they shared, they hadn't really updated it in 10 years. So they've done quite a bit with this refresh. The refresh is launching February 24th, and we will have classes available for you. But they also have their own webinars. I did share the link, but you can also just go to RPR's blog and the link to sign up for their webinars if you want to see this refresh for yourself. There's a link to sign up for those, and there are quite a few between now and the relaunch date, which is again February 24th. Next slide, please. So this is just a short little video that they had on their blog, which kind of gives you a nice little overview of the refresh.
Dear Realtor, we heard you. You've been asking for a simplified RPR experience. So we've done just that. We've reorganized the layout on your homepage, increased the white space, the font size, the imagery. So with every login, you can just focus on what's necessary. Residential and commercial properties are now searchable from one area because, well, let's face it, a realtor should have quick access to any property at their fingertips. And to ensure faster productivity, well, we've created shortcuts to your most powerful tools. And now you can keep an eye on your market areas right on your homepage and view what you want the way you want it. And that's really what this is all about. You. Because when we're helping you live out your purpose of wowing clients and closing more deals, we're living out ours. Sincerely, RPR.
All right, next slide, please. So again, that was just a short video. If you do check out RPR's blog, which I recommend you do take a peek in there every once in a while, they have great articles, not just on what's going on with RPR, but also different articles on how to better your business. So definitely take a look every once in a while. I'm also going to give you some updates on HomeSnap since the last Ask the Trainers that we had. So they have activated push notifications, meaning you can now get notifications on your mobile device for those saved searches that you have enabled this option for. We do talk about this in our Mobile Realtor with Miami class, part 1. You also have to make sure that in your cell phone or mobile device settings, you've activated push notifications for the application. So it's kind of a two-step process. Make sure you activate it in the application and also that you activate it on your mobile device. Next slide, please. You can now also search in multiple areas. So if you have ever used HomeSnap, in the past, you could search in one area at a time. Now you can search in multiple cities or zip codes, and you can add as many as you'd like, quite a few. Again, we show you how to do it. It's really easy. Just go back into that search bar, type the next area, and you can start adding those tags along the top in the search bar to show the different areas. Next slide, please. They've also added sell speed. It's basically an algorithm that they've created to determine the likelihood or how quickly a property will sell. And you can also type in a list price and it shows you like a little predictive bar graph. And so that's nice to use also with those sellers who are maybe fixated on a certain list price. You can actually use this to show them, well, if we listed at the price that you're suggesting, this is how long it would take to sell. Whereas if we listed at the price that I've come to based on my CMA and studying the market, this is how long it would take to sell. So it could come in handy. Next slide. I think that was it for me. So I think Christy's next now.
Awesome updates. And with those updates, we also have new classes for you. And one of those classes is Get into a High Inventory Market Selling Condos. So this class, we actually put it together end of last year. We've hosted it maybe twice now, and it's been a great class, and it was created kind of in the response of the low single family inventory that's happening in South Florida, but our market is still hot, guys. So we basically will be going over some statistics, and those statistics show that we have almost an entire year in Miami-Dade of housing supply for condos. So we wanted to present a class which can give you new tips, new tricks, and ideas to get you thinking of how to get into that inventory since the property is there for you to sell. Next slide. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to use the programs that you have available in your Miami Gateway. So we have Matrix and New Home Source Professional. We have My Condo Plans, Amarkai, Agent 3000, which most of these classes, they do have, or most of these products already have a class assigned to them. So if you wanted a deep dive into them, we have them for you. But what we wanted to do was be able to combine these different programs together to help you in discovering or entering this condo market. So if you're one of those agents that likes to click on Matrix, avoid the other ones, this is a great class for you to be able to explore that Miami Gateway. So we do talk, like I said, we do talk about inventory and stats on condos. We also talk about how you can show those condos like a professional. We take the time to show you how you can target new listings and new customers to bring into your business. And then we do also touch on how you can enter that luxury market. Next slide. This class also will discuss some of the roadblocks. So when you do sell condos, just like when you sell single family homes, you will have roadblocks when it comes to selling. So we do go into some detail on how we can discuss how you can provide open houses for condos that are normally very difficult to offer that solution for your customers. We also talk about how you can possibly combat a special assessment, where you can find condo documents. We also talk about how you can search for FHA approved condos and products. So you do know that, or if you didn't, sometimes you come into a roadblock regarding finance for these condos. So we do talk about a way that you can search for the available condos in your market. We also talk about condo financing guidelines. So between this class, next slide. Between this class and another class that we're going to be having, how to sell condos, on February 16, you can go ahead and level up the part of your business in a few hours next week on Tuesday. So you'll have how to sell condos, which does a deep dive into the financing of condos and how to sell them. And then you can join me and Maggie, where we're going to have getting into a high inventory market at 1 p.m., 1 to 2, where we're going to be discussing your tips and tricks, those roadblocks, and all those programs that you can use. And I think that's you, Connie. You're next.
All right. I get to share with you guys today information on okay to advertise. In the month of January, your Miami trainers went in and took the idea of okay to advertise and broke it down to the different levels and steps that you could go ahead and use to take advantage of this opportunity. On the screen here, we have the okay to advertise for your office. Every brokerage must want to do the okay to advertise, and they can initiate this sharing of listing and advertising of listings. And then at the lower level, every listing, you can go ahead and then permit it. We have a YouTube playlist on Miami Realtors Live, as well as youtube.com/miamitrainers, where we have information on farming with Matrix for okay to advertise. So making sure that you know everything that's okay to advertise in your farm area. We have RPR flyers, Agent 3000, single property websites, Agent 3000 flyers, the video tours, how the broker opts in, so that just like that form, information on how to use Proxio, and then when entering the listing, the listing agent to make sure that they go ahead and they permit this okay to advertise. What this is doing is allowing the flexibility of you being able to share and advertise property so that we can go ahead and make the most of the market. So it's very engaging and exciting. I also want to take a minute and talk to you guys about miamirealtorslive.com. Many of you will take courses and they're not always with the four of us. So there's a whole education team that provides classes such as is, and so many other products and services that are out there for realtors and trainings, the 45-hour post-license, etc. So there's a whole set of videos on miamirealtorslive.com that are not on our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is solely for our tech training. So I want you guys to take advantage of this. It's an icon on your dashboard. So once you click into the gateway, it's right there. So if you took a training or were interested in a training and you weren't able to make it, there may be a possibility of you finding it there. Using the right start search toolbar is easy. It's on the left-hand side, and I have it here on the right. I just realized that, where you would just come into it, look at the home, search for the video that you're looking for. You can even filter by date. You can put in a tag. So let's say you're looking for MLS. You can go ahead and put that. You're looking for a tax course that was given. You can type in the word tax. You can check tags, playlist, and the published date. So there's a whole area here on Miami Realtors Live to go ahead and search. There's amazing content. Effective email marketing strategies is one of the courses that's available. You have real estate business planning tips. So I know we're already into February, but some of us didn't plan the year 2021, right? And if you had planned 2020, maybe there are things you want to transfer over. So having tips on what to do to plan your business is great. Hearing from others that are doing well, or hearing from people that dedicate themselves to business planning. So you have that available. And then of course, all of our tech training videos are included, MLS training, form simplicity, and more. So take advantage, click in, search, and maybe you'll find something that interests you. Our YouTube channel, Miami Trainers created the YouTube channel, I want to say about 4 years ago. It was right before, a year probably before Maggie came. At first, we would put little tidbits or information. We weren't sure what to do. And it made a huge difference last year with the pandemic. So we have an extensive library of over 400 videos. I want to say 500. We have topic-based playlists. So you come into our channel, and on that first page, what you're going to see is Lisette, that she's our senior VP, and she's the mind behind all of our courses and our training, the 4 of us, and so much of what you get via email. She's there to explain to you what we have to offer, but also you have a place where you can click over to the playlist, and maybe you didn't know that. So it includes Matrix X, CMA Workshop, Mobile Realtor with Miami, Working with Investors, Form Simplicity. So if you're a full-time realtor and you're doing things during the day and you don't have time, what we've done is to make sure that the courses that we provide you are recorded so you can come back and take them. If you take a course, how many of you take a class, look at a product or service, and then at midnight need to be working on something and aren't sure what to do? Well, the idea is that the playlist is right there and you can take advantage of it, find what it is that you're looking for, and continue to work. We also have a suggested channel area where we indicate products and services or other channels that may benefit you, including the association and other products that may benefit you or that we're currently providing you. It's also bilingual. We've made sure to go in there, and our courses, whatever we've created in English, we've gone ahead and we've created in Spanish to make sure that we can help our Miami Realtors in the language that they speak. Carto Front. This is a new product. It just came about. I'm going to take a minute here. Give me 1 second so I can show you a little video while I'm speaking to you. It's just a little welcome that they had. They're very excited to be working with you and be available to provide you information. Carto Front is flood insurance quote. It's free for Miami members. It's a Miami free benefit. Don't forget that we have a free from Miami page, so you can visit miamirealtors.com/free from Miami. You can get accurate flood zone information and estimated flood zone insurance just by clicking. You can click the little raindrop, which is now currently available on the listing icon bar. It takes about 15 seconds to get the result, and you may be providing something that is very beneficial to your customer. It does provide 2 flood insurance providers, including the government flood insurance and National General. And there's 2 ways to share with your customer: email and to print PDF. So if you're creating a report, right, you can maybe download the PDF and make it part of yours. You can toggle the Carto Front application to choose English or Spanish. They're making sure to also provide it in a bilingual format so it benefits you and your customer. And it's a licensed Florida insurance agency, Acadian, available to provide customer support, insurance consultation, and policy binding. Bilingual education available. They're working hard to make sure that it's easy, and they're working on an FAQ tool. Also, if you'd like more information, you can visit our Working with Buyers and Sellers course. This will be added, and they also have a page dedicated to them on our site, miamirealtors.com/cartofront. All righty, let's go ahead, and I think that that's it. I wanted to thank you all for being with us today, and this is our information. You can take a picture. Be sure to follow us and join us. I don't know if there's any questions out there.
Yeah, let's open it up to the members. If you guys have any questions, please chime in.
Well, someone in the chat just said that we shared an article on Instagram with the top visitors, users, etc. Can we tell them if we use an app to get those figures, or is there a class on setting that up? And at the top, it said southfloridaopenhousesearch.com.
So June 6th.
Yeah, I think they're talking about the stats that we get from the association.
The
So
South
there's an email.
No?
Yeah, no, it's the South Florida OpenHouseSearch.com. We get stats sent as Miami professionals. South Florida Open House Search is actually one of our sites where we promote your open houses. And so I think what you may have seen is that we do get stats letting us know, and those stats are provided by Miami executives. So there isn't an app. However, if you would like to look at market stats, we do have a class called Market Stats using Matrix, RPR, and more, where we talk about Sun Stats from Florida Realtors. We talk about the statistics that we do have on our website for you regarding single family, townhomes, and condos. We use Matrix to show you how to pull reports from Matrix for statistics, and RPR to pull stats from RPR as well. Any other questions? You know, it is called Ask the Trainers. So now's the perfect time to ask us whatever questions may have been floating around, whether it's about what we presented or not. Zaida is talking about, is the association going to put control on the listings that are put in the MLS without photos? Those are listings that cannot be shared to customers. There is a system in place that catches those listings. You do have 24 hours to put a picture, minimum one picture with your listing. But if you see that, there's a little yellow triangle at the top of the listing that you can click on to report that error anonymously.
Laz asked about our classes. Any technology training that the four of us provide, so Robert, Connie, Maggie, Christy, that we give, we have copies posted. We have a couple of new classes that were given this week, if I'm not mistaken. When a new class is provided, we do allow ourselves at least 5 business days, so a week, to be able to edit. Because if you notice, our YouTube channel is uniform. We like to make sure that we have the appropriate playlist, etc. And we're continuously teaching or providing programs like this one. So my answer is yes. Most of the courses that we offer live via Zoom right now, or in the future, we will be going back to what I've been providing. We have already on the YouTube channel. The idea is to provide you at your convenience and on demand what it is that you need from the four of us. With that said, there's other trainings that may be occurring that are not recorded, that may be done by the education team, but there is a grand effort to go ahead and put those up at miamirealtorslive.com. If they can, they will.
I want to answer a question for James. He has a question about the do not call list. To everyone in general, we should not call numbers that are on the do not call list. You'll see it whether you're looking inside of IMAP or you're looking inside of Remind. Any of the services that we provide phone numbers for owners, you must check with the do not call list. I believe Remind actually does tell you if the phone number is in the do not call list. IMAP does not. So please make sure you run it through the National Registry for do not call. If that number is registered, then do not call. I mean, that's pretty simple. Just you cannot call numbers because you're facing up to an $11,000 fine. If you happen to call an owner and they want to get strict with their, with the fact that you called them, then you could be in trouble and you could be facing a very huge fine. We do have a class called Prospecting and Farming with Remind that will teach you how to use Remind for prospecting and how to find phone numbers, and as well as the Show Me the Money course using IMAP, which is prospecting techniques with IMAP, that will also show you how to get phone numbers for homeowners. Okay.
We had a couple of other questions. Mary was asking about the class on stats in earlier February. That statistics class, if I'm not mistaken, is, or a version of it, because we sometimes offer the class before, is already on our YouTube channel if it was done with one of us. The exact playlist, I ask you to, if you give me a couple of seconds, I'll go ahead and look for the playlist for the market stats class and provide it via the chat.
Yeah, there's like probably 6 or 8 videos already in there from the market stats class. So it's on demand. You guys can watch it after you get off of our webinar. You can start watching it, or you can wait for our live presentations, which I was checking on the calendar. We don't have any others for February, but I'm sure we'll have for March.
Somebody had a question about the condo classes that we are going to have 2 of them on Tuesday and what the differences are. So the one at 11 a.m., Wanda, that class is going to deep dive into the financing of that condo. So how to finance, the deep dive in that aspect. And then the other class at 1 p.m. is going to be talking to you about how to go ahead and sell those condos, how to find new customers. So they do differ, but they work perfectly together.
I went ahead and I put in the link to the playlist for market stats, so it could be easier for you. Just click in it and you'll be directly inside the market stats, so you can have access to all 6 videos that are available there. Any other questions?
Yeah, there's one from Sylvia. Sylvia, yeah, the only 2 programs that are affiliated with the Miami Association of Realtors for transactions or for forms is going to be Form Simplicity and Loop. Remember, Form Simplicity comes with your membership to the Florida Realtors. So it is part of your membership, and you do have access that, of course, you would have to upgrade to get the e-signature. On Loop, that they are not affiliated with the association, you are going to get 10 free transactions. They call them loops to start. And then after that, you will have to sign up and pay them a monthly fee to continue using Loop. Unfortunately, that's the only 2 you have.
Great questions.
Oh, and you do have, it's not a transaction product, but if you're looking for electronic signatures, Remind has like a section called Docs. You can't fill out your contracts there, but what you can do is once you've filled out your contract and documents, you can go ahead and load it into Docs so that you can send it off for electronic signatures. So it kind of falls into that category, but it's not necessarily a transaction-based tool.
Wanda, Cecilia is with us. She's on the education team, and that comment regarding designation courses is something that the association prides itself on. So Cecilia, if you can make sure that Letty gets that info from our member, I know she would love it. Letty's normally with us. She's a little under the weather today, but she's here. I know she is. But that information on designations and certifications also brings up a great topic. I'm sure the rest of us would like to share. Miami Platinum Plus is a subscription that all of you have access to that does include the e-sign for Form Simplicity, Cloud CMA, which is great to do presentations, Real Docs for stats and info, and also includes 1 free NAR designation per year during your membership provided by the association. So the association has jumbled up all of this in one subscription that you can obtain for $179. If you're interested in information, visit the page there that Maggie has provided, miamirealtors.com/platinum plus. Thank you for that.
So Transaction Desk is a third-party vendor, and yes, they are not affiliated with the Miami Association of Realtors. We prefer to use Form Simplicity, which belongs to the Florida Realtor. You know, you're a Florida Realtor. You are going to get first-hand material. All the contracts are completely, updated and regulated by your Florida Realtors. So you're not using a third-party vendor where they're getting, I wouldn't say secondhand information, but they're definitely getting their information and their contracts second. So you want to make sure you're using one like the Florida Realtors. Transaction Desk is basically like Loop. They're a third-party vendor, and they contract us to give our members membership. And at this point, we do not have Transaction Desk, so we're not able to talk about Transaction Desk. I don't know if that answers your question.
I do want to let you guys know that the 4 of us are in talks about how we can make something like this maybe a little more attainable to you. We've done a runaround. I think the date that we said maybe was June, right? Where we would create something, but we're in the works of doing something where we can have at least 5 minutes. I can't remember who was the person that asked before, and I don't know if she asked her question. Was it Olga? No, I don't think so. That she wanted to ask a question and she wanted yes, Olga wanted a specific search item. So Olga, if you'd like, you can ask it now. I do know that we would like to dedicate maybe 5 to 10 minutes per person. We would have to designate it in a time. It's something that we're discussing. Live classes, like everybody else noted, we like to be in person as well. Some of us miss it. Some of us are weary because of COVID. But whenever the association decides to open the offices, because we've been open since March every day to provide information. Now, I do invite you that when you do come to class, they pair us up. So it's never just one trainer. So take advantage of that and write your questions through the chat. And always, if you feel like you need to reach out to us, I think we're very good, you guys, even during the weekend. And that's just something additional that we do. We answer your questions at trainers@miamire.com. And if we have time during our workday and you need additional help, I know that all of us will pick up the phone and be able to walk you through. So please feel free to ask questions and keep in touch. So Robert offered the email, Maggie did before, and it was on our last slide. Be sure to contact us. We're here.
So
And then one last question there from Olga, that you need to search land for specific use. We do have an MLS commercial class that you can take where we teach you everything from commercial land to commercial properties for purchase and for lease, and also business opportunity. And then we go into IMAP and show you how to pull public records for those commercial properties. So it is recorded, it is available inside of our YouTube channel, and we do have a commercial MLS class later this month. So you can look up on our calendar and sign up for that.
someone is asking about listing a hostel in the MLS, considering it as residential. My client does not want to sell it as a business. I think you have to sell it as a business. It's a hostel. If you
Are they selling the business? Are they selling the business opportunity or the property?
The property.
They're saying they're listing a hostel in the MLS, considering it as residential. My client does not want to sell it as a business. I mean,
that's a question for your broker.
Yeah, you can ask the broker. Or if you want more clarification regarding rules and regulations, you can maybe email our MLS department. But definitely talk to your broker and or email the MLS just to make sure that you're complying with all the rules or regulations.
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. It was a very, very successful Ask the Trainers. We interacted towards the end, which is the idea behind this training. So thank you so much. And guys, team, have a fabulous weekend.
We will be having a Spanish one, correct, on the 19th? So
yes.
Spread the word to your colleagues next Friday. We will be here. It will be the same topics, solo en español.
All right, guys, have a great weekend, everyone. Stay safe.